I don't know if it's creative, but it's interesting, at least to me, and I'll tell you, it certainly was this morning with my household, my 4 kids, that, and excuse them and forgive me, seemed more intrigued by this slide that we were working on than anything else related to this pandemic, because of their love for animals. We have 2 gorillas at the San Diego Zoo that now have tested positive for COVID-19. 2 that have been tested positive. We have another that's symptomatic. We're currently confirming the source of the infection and the strain. There is some question, did it come human to animal? That's being determined, and one has to respect that process and the adjudication of the facts. But nonetheless, it's just an area that's long been of concern, human to animal transmission, but our beloved gorillas, obviously, we are concerned about, and San Diego Zoo, best of the best. They've tested now formally 2 positive, but 3 are symptomatic, and we are likely to see more information about this in real time in the next hours, not just days. But I thought I'd just bring it up because, as I say often to all of you, what tends to resonate in my house, I want to make public to you in real time, and that's the update in terms of the status of these gorillas in the San Diego Zoo. So
from the basement.
CNN anchor Chris Cuomo is out of quarantine, recovered from COVID-19, and reunited with his family.
This is the dream, just to be back up here doing normal things.
Cuomo's 17-year-old daughter Bella has been taking care of the family.
My dad has corona, but he's going to be okay. He's actually doing really well right now.
And showed off the hazmat suit she used when checking on her dad.
With me, see, say Broadway, the future is ours. Thank you. So say it with me. See, say Broadway, the future is ours. Thank you. So say it with me. See, say Broadway, the future is ours. Thank you.
Something. Meaning, what distinguished Chavez, King, you can make the case for Gandhi, so many other extraordinarily transformational leaders, is they didn't wait to be something, to do something.
Governor Newsom went on to compare Chavez to President Biden, saying both leaders are someone that embodies the spirit of California.
Joe Biden, report to stage 1.
Let me start by saying the obvious. I'm so proud to endorse Joe Biden for President of the United States. Choosing Joe to be my vice president was one of the best decisions I ever made, and he became a close friend. And I believe Joe has all the qualities we need in a president right now. He's someone whose own life has taught him how to persevere, how to bounce back when you've been knocked down. That's Joe. Through all his trials, he's never once forgotten the values or the moral fiber that his parents passed on to him and that made him who he is. That's what steels his faith in God, in America, and in all of us. That steel made him an incredible partner when I needed one the most. Because Joe gets stuff done, and I know he'll surround himself with good people. Experts, scientists, military officials who actually know how to run the government and care about doing a good job running the government.
Hey, Mom. Hey. On vaccinating this country is a great American story. The federal government has stepped up, taken responsibility, and launched a massive federal vaccination program. The war against COVID-19 is far from won. This is deadly serious. We share the sentiment of Dr. Walensky, the head of the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The CDC expressed earlier today This is not a time to lessen our efforts. That's what she said.
Right now, I'm scared.
If we let our guard down now, we could see a virus getting worse, not better. You know, as many people as we vaccinated, we still have more Americans left to go. You know, we will administer more shots in March than any country on earth. But even so, we have to give more shots in April than we did in March. Because we're in the life and death race with the virus that is spreading quickly, with cases rising again, new variants are spreading, and sadly, some of the reckless behavior we've seen on television over the past few weeks means that more new cases are to come in the weeks ahead. With vaccines, there's hope, which is a very good thing, to state the obvious. But people are letting up on precautions, which is a very bad thing. Look, to this point, cases have fallen 2/3 since I took office. Deaths have also fallen 2/3. But now cases are going back up. In some states, deaths are as well. You know, we're giving up hard-fought, hard-won gains. And as much as we're doing, America, it's time to do even more. And with the supply we're releasing this week, just this week alone, there are more doses of vaccine available for seniors this week than any week thus far. So seniors, please, if you've not gotten your shot yet, get it this week. Get it. Second, I'm reiterating my call for every governor, mayor, and local leader to maintain and reinstate the mask mandate. Please, precisely what got us in this mess in the first place. Risk more cases and more deaths. Mask up. Mask up. It's a patriotic duty. I'm directing my COVID team to ensure there is a vaccine site within 5 miles of 90% of all Americans by April the 19th, 3 weeks from today. That still isn't enough as far as we're concerned. And so, where does this put us? We're making progress on vaccinations, but cases are rising. We still are in a war with this deadly virus. Nearly 1,000 Americans a day are still dying from COVID-19. Wash your hands. Stay socially distanced. Wear a mask as recommended by the CDC. And get vaccinated.
Dr. Walensky said she's scared of an impending doom with COVID cases on the rise. Are you?
I just explained it, I think, thoroughly. I hope I did anyway. Thank you.
Mr. President, do you believe that some states should pause their reopening efforts?
Yes.